Hi everyone, this is Amreek Singh. Today we are going to talk about the Amadeus availability entries. Not for the coach class, it is for business class, first class, premium economy, and all those things which we don't encounter. Answer to yourself one question. If you talk to 100 customers, or I would say 1,000 customers, how many of them would talk about the business class ticket? Maybe one, two, three, four, five, that's it. Yep. And I'm talking not about 100, I'm talking about just imagine that you are talking to 1,000 people. Since we do not have very lot of people talking about the business class tickets, first class tickets, etc., so we even don't know the entries. We may be very good with selling coach class seats, and we may have sold thousands of tickets, but when it comes to the business class, we have to move around and look for help or ask questions from the others. So this video is meant for even for the trained people, because a lot of people, with my personal experience, I know that they do not know these entries. So let's start. So what I would be discussing a couple of entries, just I think 7 or 8 entries here, and that would work. So we all know the usual availability entries and everything. If you want to see the basic availability entries, then I have a different video in which you can see that. So I'm going to this time what if you see, this is a normal entry, AN 21st of July, Delhi to New York, and then slash KF. This KF stands for the first class availability. And let's see, I'm going to hit enter. Now you see different airlines on different routes and different classes of service, but all these things are the first class availability, and I can pick one and I can price, and we're done. Now what if I have to do the same thing for a business class? All I have to do is recall the entry. Rather than KF, I'll put KC and hit enter. Now what you see between this and that this screen, if you pause this and see both the screen, there are different classes of service for different airlines, and this is the business class. Now what if you want to see the premium economy? Yeah, or just the economy, I'm sorry. So for economy, what you have to do is simply put K and Y. Let's do that. To recall the entry and do KY. Now you see only and only economy seats, KY. They are all economy. This is the usual window which all of we see. Now look at the screen. When I'm doing, I'm not selecting anything. It is just the date and the city pairs, and hit enter. You would notice that it shows first class, business class, coach class, all the classes. Anything with on the right hand side of the letter Y is a coach. Anything on its left hand side, left to Y, is either a business class or first class, depending upon the availability. Now in this example, suppose if you notice, let me show you in a better way. Let's do /CY so that things are more organized. If you see here, it has a connection. The flight from Delhi to San Francisco has a connection PVG, Amsterdam 2, and Seoul engine 2. Now what if I have to look at a flight which has a connection, and the connection is either in Amsterdam or Seoul engine? Then I have to do X AMS comma ICN, the two city pairs, where city airport codes where I want a connection. So either this or that, either Amsterdam or ICN. Let's hit enter and see. Now the availability that you have, I have either Amsterdam or Seoul engine, but not both here. Like for example, line number 3, you see the connection is in ICN, but in other, pretty much in everything, you see the connection is in Amsterdam. So I've got both types of availability. Now let's do the same thing. I'm going to remove this comma from here and then hit enter. What happens after that? You would notice that in the line number 4 it has got Amsterdam and Seoul engine both, so it will show the availability. Now there are double connections. In line number 3 also Amsterdam and Seoul engine both are available. In the line number 2, yeah, double connection and Amsterdam and Seoul engine. So if you put a comma, then either of the two. If you don't put a comma, then both the city pairs will be connecting. So that's the huge difference. A lot of people don't know it. So that's a very nice and good information even for the tenured people, those who have been practicing Amadeus for quite a long time. And so these are the some of the most, I would say, uncommon entries, and you know the reason why, because initially I said you need to go back to the first 1 or 2 minutes and then listen what I said, that these are the most uncommon entries for Amadeus availability. There are other advanced options too. What you need to do is go inside and check the help file, and then you would know. So if you've liked it, if you think that this information has been useful to you, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up and put your comments, or in case you want, you can also send me an email. And let me show you my email address. So here we go. I'm sorry about that. So that's the email address on which you can write. I have created this especially for the YouTube videos only. It's Amrik for YT stands for YouTube at gmail.com. And with this we end up this session, and we shall very soon we shall be meeting in another useful, nice free video training or information which would help us. Thank you. Goodbye.